So would you like to get started with Fiverr for the very first time? You want to create your seller account. This is going to be a really easy process. So I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description, guys, for people who want to add free credits and start totally from scratch. So if you go directly to the link down below that I just gave you, you might be prompted to send it directly here into the seller on Fiverr. So here what I need to do is to create an account. Go for the option that says continue with your email, and of course choose an email as well as a passcode in order to continue. So I'm going to just type whatever I pressed like this at gmail.com and my passcode to be something like this. And now what I need to do is to make the verification of my email in order to continue. Now, something that I can totally suggest you to make this process much more faster is to continue with a Facebook or a Google account, since all the basic information should be imported automatically and I don't have to focus into what matters the most. I mean that I can focus now into what matters the most, which is how to get started here into Seller. So now that you have an account here into Fiverr, the second thing is to convert your buyer account from Fiverr, because we already have a buyer account, and convert this into a seller. So let's go for become a seller. Now into the seller dashboard, you can see that we have the learn what makes your profile, create your seller profile, and publish your gig. Let's go for continue. And now in this part, we can learn everything about Fiverr, talking about what things can help us with, what we can do, what we cannot do, and we must do, and we must not do. Now what you can do is to fill your full name, the display name of how people you want of course to find as customers, your profile picture, the description of yourself, the language that you spoke, and go for continue. Next, to personal and professional information. So this is the part where you want to fill everything about your occupation and what you're actually trying to focus on. For example, social media, video marketing, marketing advices, and much more. So you can add as much information as you can. What I can totally suggest you is to fill as much information of the occupation and skills to better understand what you're actually trying to sell here. So you can add, once again, more education. If you have any certifications, you can add it in here. And just in case you have a personal website, you can just create one. So just in case you don't have a personal website, you can create one totally for free with Google Sites, with Adobe Portfolio, and much more elements. Once again, those are totally for free, and I can totally recommend you to have as filled as much as you possibly can in order to get started. Now let's go for continue. And now we have the account security. Now for this part, it's going to be asking you to verify your email as well as a phone number. So once you hit into add a phone number, and once you hit into add a verification of the email, then you can go for finished, and your account is going to be created in no time. Once you have made this process, you'll now be prompted to get started into the Seller Hub. Now into the Seller Hub, you can see that we have the level of your account, the success score as you're getting more and more gigs, the rating, and the response rates. So we can of course have level overview, how much money we have earned, how many people we have just contacted, and here we have everything of course about our account, how to grow our business, how to set up an inbox auto replies, 3 steps to become a top seller into Fiverr, and maximize our gains and potentials. And to the upper side, we have the analytics, the camera helping you to check out our performance, the breakdown, keywords that can be helping us, and the keyword research. And of course, then we have the growth and the marketing, program benefits, level overview, and much more. Even what you can do is to go for my business and check out your gigs, profile, and earnings. And lastly, of course, the dashboard section, so it can always go back directly into this site. Now to create your very first gig, go directly into the option that says my business, go into gigs, and then you can start by creating your very first gig. Into the upper side, go here for the option that says create a new gig. So I hit now into create a new gig. Now here you can create a maximum of 4 gigs. So as you can see, we have only 4 gigs. So I can select this drafts, and I can delete and start totally from scratch. So take your time to fill as much information as you possibly can. Let's create our very first new gig. So I will do something, the category, the search text, and save and continue. Take your time to fill the pricing, description, requirements, gallery, and publishing. Of course, there's an actual full tutorial how we can focus into creating our first gig, and of course a few recommendations of what we can actually do to better understand what we actually can focus here into Fiverr. But that, guys, is how we can actually get started with this application, how we can create our seller account. And now that you can now have a seller account, you are now ready to go and focus for the next video, which is creating your very first winning gig inside Fiverr. So we have reached now into the very end of the video. You now know how to have a free seller account here into Fiverr. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more great tools how you can get started totally for free here at the Fiverr. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hopefully we can all see you next time.